Oh snap, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to Exposing Powerful Lies. Holy crap, dude. I just realized like 5 seconds before the song ended that I was still wearing my shoes, I was still wearing my socks. I didn't get in my pajamas. I literally basically started this stream as soon as I got home. So I was ripping off my socks and then was like, oh no, the intro song's done. I gotta go live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to Daniel as well. I saw Daniel. Daniel, your birthday's not today, right? It was like the 14th. Was it the 14th? So shout out Daniel Fieras, the homeboy. Fieras? It's Fieras, right? Like Guy Fieri. Daniel Fieri, going to Flavortown over here. Shouts out Crispy, shouts out Mella, shouts out Slowboy Whiteboard, Jason Scholl up in the house, dude. Homeboy, the 14th. Okay, shouts out Moldy Apple. What's going on, homeboy? Who else did we miss? Marilyn shouts out. And all the lurkers, all the homies in the chat, all the homies watching after the fact. We're coming at you live from the porch over here in Buffalo, New York. Gonna do a radio chill stream for the birthday. What's going on, Ghost? Good to see you, dude. Good to see you. Today, I had to work. It was a really long day. I didn't get done until like 5, and then I had to go to my grandma's afterwards, spend time with the family. So it has just been non-stop, go from early in the AM. But it's been a long time since we've done a show, so I figure let's hop on. Let's kick it. Let's kick it old school. Let's kick it late night. Check this out, dude. My brother got me a Exposing Powerful Lies mug. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I bet y'all wish you had this. I bet y'all are jealous. Tell me how jealous you are. Tell me how much you would love the merch if I would get off my lazy ass and make it. Isn't that cool? Brother's a good gift giver. So I hope you guys are doing good. I just bought a Boomer Zippo the other day. Little Boomer Zippo got going on. Oh, because I'm like a libertarian or something. Like, totally, dude. Totally. Let's see, what else? Oh, yeah, aren't you guys so happy that we found out that there is no Epstein list? Isn't it just a weight off your shoulders that there is no Epstein list? And also, the Epstein list was written by Obama, and to stop asking questions or you're a weakling? I, for one, sleep better at night knowing that there is no Epstein list, and also that the Epstein list was written by Obama. It's like really just helps me doze off and be comfortable living in this country. It's an amazing thing that Donald Trump has managed to destroy all of the goodwill he accrued over 10 years in the course of really a month. And it honestly breaks my heart, dude. It really does, because I want Trump to succeed. I've supported him for fucking 10 years, dude. Like, I want the country to do well. And so it just makes me really sad and disappointed to see him just go full boomer. Like, he's full boomer brain mode, out of touch, completely disconnected from the people who elected him. He basically just said today or yesterday that those of us who are clamoring for Epstein transparency, we are weaklings. We have fallen for the Democrat hoax that is Jeffrey Epstein, and that we are not real supporters of his, and that he doesn't want our support anymore. So basically, he said that he doesn't want the support of 99% of the people that support him. So, okay, cool, man. That's how you want to do it. That's how you want to do it. That's fine. I don't know who the hell he's got advising him, but it's just like, honestly, it's embarrassing. It's shocking. I don't even know what adjective to throw at it anymore, because it's just, I've never seen a plane crash so hard before, ever. I love it when the deep state tucks me in bed, checks under my bed for Iranians, and taxes my head before I go to sleep. Real feel protected. Yeah, absolutely, dude. And like I said the other day, I mean, it's not even, I don't even have any more Fs to give over Epstein. I really don't. It's the $10 billion to Ukraine. That's what really makes me mad. You know, the Epstein thing, it's like, whatever, dude. His ego is so big that because he's involved and he's in the files, he just literally, he's not like, hey, I should just tell the truth and come clean to my base and they'll accept me. And so, no, I'm just going to lie to their faces. I'm just going to lie to their faces, call them stupid, gaslight them, and just try to make them, you know, force them to change their way of thinking or tell them that they're weak. It's incredible, dude. The oafishness, the absolute embarrassment. And it breaks my heart because I don't know what's going to happen in this country. I would say, oh, the midterms are cooked, but honestly, the Democrats did so bad during Biden that it might actually be okay. Like, the Republicans might still win the midterms, but what good is that going to do? Every freaking Republican that we have is spineless, weak cowards, dude. So I guess we'll see what happens, but I'm not holding out much hope, dude. And I just honestly wash my hands of the whole Trump stuff. It's just like watching like your 85-year-old grandfather trying to keep up with the kids. It's like good luck, you know. I mean, I don't I'm glad I'm not JD Vance right now. I'll just say that because JD Vance has to be sitting there like, are you gonna tell him? Is anybody gonna tell him? No. Oh, okay. We're all just gonna keep our mouth shut. Okay, cool. What's that, Donald? Oh yeah, you hate everybody that put you here. Oh, okay, cool. Right. You can't just be a man and own up to the fact that you liked to run around with young girls, you know? Like nobody thinks Donald Trump's a pedophile, but obviously he was a creeper on like models and stuff. Like nobody's surprised about that. You can't just own up to that. What a freaking coward, dude. What an absolute joke. So anyways, that's my update for the Trump stuff. Also, I was going to do a show the other day where I sort of went a little bit deeper on the Epstein stuff, but I'm just so disgusted and annoyed that I don't even really want to talk about it. The main thing I wanted to let you guys know about, and you guys probably already knew about this, but did you know that Steve Bannon has 15 hours of interview footage with Jeffrey Epstein? Did you know that? I mean, how insane is that, dude? He literally was the last person to interview Jeffrey Epstein before he was murdered, and he's got 15 hours of footage of him sitting there with Epstein talking. Never been released. All that's been released is like a 2-minute clip of a trailer of this documentary that he's been making for 6 years, 5 years. You've been making a documentary? Like, bro, now's the time to release this footage. Like, I get it. If you're working on a film, you don't want to release all the footage because then it kind of like, who cares about your movie then? We'll just watch the interviews. But I hope for the sake of transparency and just for the public interest, when he drops his documentary, if he ever does, because it kind of reeks, dude. It kind of reeks like maybe there was more going on there. If he ever does release this documentary, I hope he also released just the unedited, complete footage, bro. Because Bannon runs around talking about Epstein all the time, and you're sitting on this treasure trove of context that we could all benefit from greatly. To sit there in his own words talk about his life amongst the global elite. That's what the documentary is about. It's I'll show you the trailer. I'll pull it up. I got it tabbed out right here. Look at this crap, dude. I couldn't believe it when I heard this. I'm like, are you kidding me? This dude who likes to talk about Epstein all day. You're telling me this guy has footage and like talked to him and knew him well? So so Bannon knows the whole story then, right? Like you have to know if Ghislaine Maxwell knows the whole story, right? Obviously Bannon's got to know the whole story. You sat there with the guy over the course of months talking to him about anything and everything. Like I don't see how you don't like get a fuller, like I said, the context of it, man. He better have a backup of that. Honestly, this freaking reeks, bro. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it reeks so bad, but I'm just starting to think the whole Epstein thing is a psyop in and of itself. Like I'm starting to think this guy literally was just a money launderer and he was just a creepy old Jew. But like I don't know what to believe anymore. I really don't. I really don't. So you guys watch this trailer and you tell me what you think. Um, it's like I don't even know what to say. So this article was written from Jessica Reed Krause. I don't know why this name sounds so familiar, but when I was doing this research, I saw a lot of like left wing Democrat type sources really love to talk about Steve Bannon and his relationship with Epstein and basically sort of push the Trump cover up angle, which again as time goes on is getting more and more hard to sort of argue against because he's really making it difficult to argue against it. I pulled this article up just to show you guys the actual trailer for the film because it's kind of hard to find, it seems like. But I'll read the article basically. It says, with the Epstein saga dragged back into the news cycle, everyone is, of course, pointing fingers at everyone else. Elon Musk will side-eye old videos of Trump at Mar-a-Lago, but ignore the photo of himself along with Ghislaine Maxwell at a Vanity Fair party where, by multiple accounts, she asked him about life on other planets. Or the emails exchanged between his then-wife and Ghislaine's sister, which suggest a much closer relationship than anyone in his camp has publicly admitted. Bindergate has resurfaced, with some suggesting that influencers who received the Epstein files back in February are somehow implicated in the cover-up and in on something sinister. That's retarded. Absolutely not. I'll show you what's inside later. At the moment, I'm more interested in one man's draft. On the sidelines, Musk and Steve Bannon have been at it for months. Last month, Bannon called for Elon to be deported and stripped of his White House security clearance in the wake of his first major online implosion. To Bannon's credit, he was sounding the alarm long before any visible cracks appeared between Musk and Trump. He saw this breakup coming, and he's still deeply invested in who has access to what. Before this latest drop, he blasted Pam Bondi and Kash Patel for failing to release the Epstein-related evidence that they publicly promised. Which makes me wonder, if the Epstein case is of such intense public interest, why doesn't Bannon share what he knows? What's never been explained is the fact that he reportedly spent over 15 hours in one-on-one screen time with Epstein. Seems like now would be the perfect time to share. In light of recent events, I've been revisiting my unpublished Epstein archives. There are many, a few I'm currently editing to share later this week. One thing I flagged in a draft long ago was Steve Bannon's interview with Jeffrey Epstein. When I first began digging into the Maxwell case, I searched for any interview footage of Epstein. Surprisingly, the only known clip is a brief exchange with Bannon released in late 2021. According to the New Republic, Bannon spent several months interviewing Epstein. A teaser, later picked up by the New York Post, was drawn from a 2-minute trailer for a Bannon-produced documentary titled The Monsters: Epstein's Life Among the Global Elite. In what was reportedly one of Epstein's final interviews before his 2019 arrest, he tells Bannon, "I made my living from old thinking, but the future is for the way women think." Bannon pushes back, calling the comment a sop to excuse all of the depravity you've done against young women. Epstein responds, "No, I've always believed that women will, in fact, be able to take over." Then, without a trace of irony, he adds, "I'm a firm believer and supporter of Time's Up." That's very funny. Okay, I believe this is the trailer here. So let's get started checking this out. And I mean, how freaking crazy is this, dude? How do you run around talking about Epstein all day and then you just don't mention the fact that you have all of this footage of him, in his own words, explaining his life and like what he did? Now, obviously, if the guy's tied in with intelligence, he's not going to tell you. But it's the fact that long-form interviews and like long-form content like that, not some stupid documentary, 2 hours in length, chopped up. Give me the 15 hours of footage that I can see. I can read his face. I can say, oh, he's being dishonest here. He's being deceptive here. Oh, that's actually interesting. You know? It's very frustrating. So let's see. I'm pretty sure this is
Next month marks 2 years since the death of convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein inside a New York City jail.
We were underage.
Dude, same.
We were little girls. By the time I was 16, I brought him up to 75 girls.
He was glib, and he lived essentially like he was Gatsby. He was an absolutely terrifying person to encounter.
You own an island, right?
True. Thank you very much.
Two islands, the islands of Dr. Moreau.
Correct.
How
Jeffrey
fucking
Epstein
crazy
was
is
a billionaire.
Did y'all know about this? I didn't know about this. How insane is it that there's this just him chilling, just talking with the guy, asking him questions about his life amongst the global elite? Now, this sort of makes me believe more in the idea that Trump was involved in Epstein's murder, you know? When you got someone like Steve Bannon super close to him right before his death.
New York businessman whose vast wealth brought an arrogance that knew no limits. He acted as if he could have anything he craved.
Reporting the FBI is now looking into how it can interview Britain's Prince Andrew over his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein.
I made my living from old thinking.
Don't you make fun of my accent, bro.
But the future is for the way women think.
The way women think.
That's correct.
Is that not a sop because of all the depravity you've done against young women, and your new sop is that their women's thinking is the future?
No, I've always believed that women would be, in fact, be able to take over. I'm a firm believer and supporter of Time's Up.
This guy just like screams old creepy Jew guy. You know, it's like what's so frustrating about this is that there's such a mystique built up around Epstein nowadays because of this story just gestating for like what 10 years almost now. Well, no, not 2019, 7 years, 6 years, something like that. That you literally have people like going on Owen Schroyer, like Epstein victims, saying Epstein shapeshifted into a lizard in front of me. You got people like running around conspiracy channels saying this guy's a lizard, saying he's Illuminati, saying Bill Clinton introduced Epstein as the king of America. You've got all of this mystique around him. And then you see an interview with the guy in his own words and you're like, oh, he's just a creepy old Jew. Like, you know what I mean? It's just frustrating that the people who actually know, him, who talk to him, who understand like what this all is, are just so deceptive. Every single one of them. And then people like Banyan, whatever, running around, creating this mystique and adding to this mystery, and then just profiting off of it. It's put such a bad taste in my mouth. I can't stand it, dude. And it really ticks me off that this is the first I'm hearing about this whole frickin' documentary. And then when I looked up more into it, he says he's still working on it. Jimmy Dore, I'll show you that clip too, just asked him about it like 4 months ago. And he's like, yeah, I'm still working on it. Why did it take you frickin' 6 years to make this documentary, dude? You know, I think now's the time.
Federal prosecutors said yesterday video of Epstein's jail cell when he made his first suicide attempt.
And get this, dude, he asked Epstein about self-unaliving in solitary confinement, dude.
No longer exists.
And Jeffrey Edward Epstein. Have you ever been convicted of a crime?
Yes.
Epstein got away with his crimes because nearly every element of society allowed him to get away with them.
This morning, we're learning new details of the exact cause of death of former registered sex offender and financier Jeffrey Epstein.
The greatest threat to people put in solitary confinement is they try to kill themselves. Imagine that. You're only in a room for 24 hours, you start to go crazy.
How insane is that, dude? What? Like, whatever, dude. I don't care about the documentary, your gay little movie. Drop the footage, bro. We don't need the FBI documents to tell us what we already... Drop the footage. That's what I want to see. I'm not convinced he's dead. I'm not convinced he's dead either, dude. Luke Rudowski just posted that picture that, went viral, taken at his island, apparently right after he was arrested or right after he died, and there's a guy who looks just like Epstein on his island. The only thing about that is, like, I'm sorry, but if you were trying to fake your own death, you wouldn't go right back to the place that everybody knows to look for you, But it's definitely sus, right? It's definitely sus, but I don't know exactly, I haven't seen the metadata on that image to prove that it was from the day that they said it was from, so... back when Epstein first died, we were getting the autopsy photograph, or I should say the corpse photograph. They took a picture of Epstein's dead body on a stretcher, and people were like comparing the rings of the ears to, and I don't give credence to that kind of conspiracy nonsense, because you see that happen all the time where people are constantly like showing a picture of one person, like Alex Jones and Bill Hicks, and like, see, they're the same person. Look, their nose matches. It's just stupid. If you take a picture of me from one angle and then you take it of another, like, everything looks different and everything changes on the body, and it's just, that's the kind of stuff that seems really convincing to people, but then it's like, it's just stupid, With that being said, he might not be dead. Like, I don't know what to believe anymore. And we're certainly not getting the truth from Trump at all. And then down here, well, I guess I'll finish the article. There's another clip of Jimmy Dore talking to Steve Bannon and asking him about this footage. Like, he's like, everybody wants me to ask you, like, are you going to give us the footage? Like, what's going on? Okay, she's just repeating what he said. But it is crazy that he asked him about trying to off yourself in solitary confinement, I certainly am not against the idea that he could have done it. I mean, that's not a fun thing. If you really are like a pervy creep who's lived a life of debauchery, you stick that person in solitary. I'm sure they'll do it, but if that is what happened, they let it happen, And it could have been just that easy, dude. Could have been just that easy. Thank you, Pano. Shouts out to Pano, brother. I did see an orb. I'm pretty sure the angels are with me right now. I just saw. Did you see that? Did you see that? The angels, dude. They're with me. They're with me. They always are with me because I'm such a good special boy. He's hanging out with Tupac and Elvis and Adolf. They're all chilling in Argentina, dude. For sure. Anyways, is it true they found Marilyn's? Oh my God, Crispy, chill out, bro, chill out. Anyways, so here's the final clip, and then we'll get into our radio show, and we'll move off of the politics nonsense. I just wanted to bring this up to y'all because it blew my mind when I found out about this. I'm like, are you serious? How have I not heard of this, and why has Bannon not released this yet? You got Jimmy Dore here. I'm just gonna fast forward a little bit.
Said you were what happened?
The working title is called the.
This documentary on Epstein that you said you were working on it and you had 15 hours of interviews with him, but it never got released. What happened to it?
I haven't finished it, so hopefully it's going to be a multi-part. I would hope a Netflix or something like this. It's really going to show. It's called the working title is called The Monster. He's a
I guess you haven't gotten the memo, Bannon. You're not a real Trump supporter because you're focused on Epstein. We're supposed to be burying this
product of the elite. Everything I think has been put out.
And does anybody trust Bannon to give like an accurate depiction of what happened? That's why I'm saying drop the footage, because Bannon's going to cover for Trump if there is something to cover for Trump.
About him is not exactly the truth. Now, hopefully, they're going to release all this information they've got. I think Pam Bondi has it.
This is from 4 months ago, just FYI.
Or the intelligence community has it. They should be releasing, or Kristi Noem has it, whether the flight logs are, all those things.
Don't worry, guys. Kristi Noem and Pam Bondi are on the job.
I've got about 12 hours of interviews with him, 12 to 15 hours of interviews that I think will be pretty shocking about how this guy came from nowhere. Because I think he's born in like Coney Island, how he came from nowhere to go to the absolute highest levels of global elite, right? And who he knew and who he financed. He's one of the leading underwriters of scientific experiments in the world. And a lot of that's dealing with this thing called transhumanism. So I think it's if I ever get it done, or when I get it done, it's going to be quite fascinating. But it's a project I'm working on with my filmmaking team.
And so are you surprised there hasn't been a bigger call for an investigation into his death? Because nobody believes he killed himself, but that's what the government tells us.
Oh, I think it was murder. I don't think there's any doubt.
Anyways, that's pretty much it. We don't have to finish it. I just think it's very interesting. And then in this article, and I'm pretty sure the author is like a liberal chick, she talks about how Steve Bannon was pretty close with Epstein, and that he even coached him on how to sort of try to reform his public image, which take it as, for what you will. Like, I don't know, I'm not going to really put too much stock in Jessica Reed Krause. I don't know why that name rings a bell in my head, but it does, and so I'm assuming it's not good, but oh well. So I thought that was interesting. And that's pretty much all I'm going to say about it. I really hate to be so sort of negative about Trump, but like he's really sort of tied my hands with the doubling and the tripling down and just the handling this in the most terrible, gaslighty, lying way possible. It's honestly, it's despicable. Even if there is nothing to the Epstein story, even if there's nothing to any of the background, any of the conspiracies, any of that, it's still just idiotic the way that he's handled it. That name worries me because isn't that the chick that was banning RFK and got a new van from him or something like that? Candace? So that's what I'm saying. I know I've heard the name, and I can't remember exactly where I heard it from. I sort of like clicked on her website a little bit and tried to figure it out. There was at the end of that article, she talks about how she has an inside source in the jail where Ghislaine is that knows Ghislaine, and that's her next article that she was writing or whatever. But You think she was a journal who honey trapped RFK? It totally could be, because the whole article reads like a hit piece against Trump. But regardless, like, the fact is that Bannon did interview him. He is working on a documentary that's taken 5 or 6 years to make, and he still hasn't released it. And I feel like that's pretty, like, huge. To get an interview, in his own words, about his life and his actions, regardless of whether or not you can trust what he says, it still would help us put the pieces together a little bit better. Shouts out to the real John Connor. It's good to see you, homeboy. And he says, can he be both? Yeah, he totally could be. All I'm saying is that the more time goes on and the more I see all of these different things coming up, the less I trust even my own analysis of the situation. I don't even know what to think anymore about the case. You know, I mean, this guy is supposedly, you know, running this whole child sex trafficking ring, and then he's just sitting down, like, totally willing to give an interview for 15 hours about his life. You know, I mean, I haven't read Whitney Webb's book, but I've watched, you know, hours and hours of her giving interviews about her research on Epstein. And Whitney has said many times that Epstein's main crimes were financial crimes, that he was a money launderer, and that that's probably why he was involved with people like Bill Clinton and Bill Gates and a lot of these big guys, is to try to help them clean money, which is also what the CIA needs a lot of help with, because a lot of their income streams are very dirty. We're talking drug money, we're talking sex trafficking money, we're talking things like that. And they need high quality, high talented money launderers. And that seems like maybe what Epstein was. I don't doubt that he was a sexual pervert, okay? I don't doubt that. But I think that it's very possible that it could be overblown. I have no idea. I'm just telling you, these are the thoughts that are coming into my head now upon learning more. Okay, okay. Creepy Jew analyst. Definitely could be both. Yeah, for sure. I don't know, dude. I don't know. You know? I don't know what to say. Anyways, let's get to the radio show, dude. I'm tired. I just wanted to share that with you because I figured if I had never heard about this before, there's probably a few of you who haven't heard about it either. Thank you all so much for being here. Please like and share. Thank you for spending my birthday with me. And today we're going to be watching some more of our old time radios. I got 2 episodes for you today. I hope that this one that I pulled up is not one that y'all have seen with me before. It's getting really confusing for me because I watch these episodes by myself and then I also watch them on stream with y'all. So I forget which ones we've watched and which ones we haven't. I'm pretty sure this is one that I listened to by myself, but there is one right here that I know for a fact we haven't listened to. And so we're going to start with this one. It's called Too Many Women Can Kill You. I really enjoyed this episode, so I hope you guys do too. If you guys want to play, guys and gals want to play along with us at home, you can guess where you think the episode's going to go. And whoever gets the closest gets the 5 stars, the big gold 5 stars. And so these are very sought after prizes. I'm tired too. Thanks for the radio show. Absolutely, so boy. These are very sought after prizes, so just saying. Y'all might want to get your guessing game on. Please remember to smash that like, and all super chats will be read live. So if you guys want to support the show, you can send in super chats via Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo. And I will be posting them in the chat. Let's go ahead and skip this little intro here.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. You're just in time to join me on another journey through that uncharted, limitless, mysterious world of your own imagination. It has been said that a man who tries to please 2 women satisfies neither and succeeds only in vexing himself. So many men have heard of this most prudent and profitable advice. Indeed, they acknowledge it. They agree with it. They even respect it.
Yo, what up, Jethro? Good to see you, homeboy. What's up? What's up? Thank you so much, brother.
Why don't they follow it?
Also, what's going on with StreamYards today? Look at how big these are. Like the banners when we were doing the intro song, like look how big they've gotten. And then we got the comments. When I click on a comment, it becomes humongous. Like they just changed the system, and I gotta figure out how to take it back, because this is way too big. Like, this takes up half the screen, dude.
Why are we stopping here, Silas?
Such a lovely night. The sea is so calm. There isn't a soul in sight for miles around.
Oh, yes. It's as if we own the entire world, and we're all alone in it.
Yes. You know, on a night like...
I'm going to have to shut my screen off for a minute. I got to go get my battery because my phone's about to die, so I'll be right back.
Like this problem seems so far away.
Oh, we have no problem.
We don't. I do.
Oh, what's your problem, darling?
It's not what. It's who.
Well, then, who is your problem?
You are, my dear.
Me? What kind of problem could I possibly be?
A problem I must get rid of.
Silas! Silas! What are you doing? No, Silas, is there anything you say? Please don't!
Classic move. Toss her overboard, dude. That's the way you got to do it.
Our mystery drama, Too Many Women Can Kill You, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Larry Haynes. It is sponsored in part by new sugar-free diet 7-Up and...
That's what I always do. Anytime I want to break up with a girl, I just say, why don't we go for a little boat ride?
Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act 1. It was Sigmund Freud, the master himself, who said, "The great question, which I have not been able to answer, despite my 30 years of research into the feminine soul, is, what does a woman want?" Well,
why are they so crazy?
Such a question may have disturbed the immortal doctor, but not the man you are about to meet. His name is Silas Cunningham. And if you were to ask him, what does a woman want? Silas Cunningham would look at you in all sincerity and say, well,
all your time, all your money, all your attention, all your possessions, all your sanity.
And it's evidently true. Because there is one woman who wants Silas forever, even after she's dead.
Go in with her now, Silas. Is she better, Doctor? No. But Dr. Pearson... Go see her now, while you can.
Silas? Is that you?
Yes, darling.
Oh, I want to tell you.
Please. Georgia, please, save your strength.
Please, chill the fuck out.
I have nothing to save my strength for. Listen to me. I'll be here.
Of course you'll be here. You'll get better.
I'll be here after I'm dead.
So, Einstein was the one that had something to do with his cousin, as far as I'm aware, and like wearing girls' shoes and stuff. Einstein was a freak.
Darling, I don't even...
I'll be in this room. In this room. Our room. I love it so much.
8348, dog.
Darling.
No one will see me, but you'll see me.
Yes, dear.
No one will hear me, but you'll hear me. You believe that, don't you? Don't you?
Yes, I believe it.
Oh, darling, we love each other so much. We will not. We refuse to be parted, even by death. Hold my hand.
Well, speak for yourself.
Darling Julia.
I'll come back to you, Silas. I'll never leave you. I'll never leave you.
Into the water you go. Splash.
Julia. Doctor Pearson.
Oh no, she's dead. Darn it.
Hello, Marilyn.
I was afraid.
Of what?
I be stood up.
Now, when did I ever break
Oh snap! Marilyn's a character in this. Now the jokes are gonna fly.
with you, darling?
Why are you late?
I didn't take the early train to town.
Why not?
Well, I begin each day with a visit to Julia's grave.
Really, son?
Yes, I arrive each morning at 9 and...
Yo, shouts out to Daniel, homeboy, sent in $10. Thank you so much, Daniel. Really appreciate it, brother.
and sit an hour.
And do what?
Meditate.
Cringe.
You're such a fraud.
Marilyn, darling, how can you say that?
I suppose everyone in the village knows about it.
Oh, yes. The talk of the town seems to be how grief-stricken I am.
You have absolutely no moral.
But it's true, dear. I am grief-stricken.
After the way she drove you crazy? Oh, was all that just talk? For my benefit?
Oh, Julia was all right, in her way. She made very few demands of me. If it weren't for that occult nonsense she was all wrapped up in, I could have even been happy.
Why is it so important for you to create this appearance of the bereaved and ravaged lover?
Well, when very rich wives die young, certain nasty-minded, suspicious persons may begin to formulate all sorts of evil thoughts.
I understand.
And so for a year or so, there should be a show of decorum.
I still have the apartment.
But there's no reason why we shouldn't enjoy the estate. Boating, tennis, so much to do. Darling, I want you out there.
But doesn't that go against...
No, because you see, I decided to write a book.
Book?
Yes, and I'll need an editorial assistant.
You're going to write a book? About what?
About...
Oh yeah, guys, please let me know how my audio balancing is. If I'm too loud over the thing, it's hard for me to tell when I'm talking at the same time as the radio show if it's too loud. Because basically, I can move this like closer or further away from my face. So further away seems to be better. So I'm not like blaringly loud over the frickin' radio show. Since I do that half the time, I'm pretty unprofessional, pretty terrible. I need to get a sound mixer and do this through OBS. I should stop being lazy and using StreamYards. So just help me out here. What did I just do? I just clicked off the screen. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, we're still good.
The occult, the supernatural, the very strong possibilities of communication with the dead.
Oh, but you know as well as I do that that's all nonsense.
Now, please, dear. This book is to be dedicated to the memory of my beloved wife.
Silence.
No.
It may be retarded and gay nonsense, but it's the retarded and gay nonsense my dead wife used to be
You
into.
have had considerable experience in the publishing field. You were Julia's very best friend. And besides, as far...
Whoa, I missed that one on the first listen. This is her best friend, so if you guys are having trouble following along, this guy's wife died, and then now he's talking with his little lady friend, and she's like, "Oh, you don't even care that your wife died. I know you. How come you got to pretend like you're like so miserably bereaved, right?" And now he's talking about, "Oh, I'm writing a book, and it's going to be about all the occult stuff my dead wife was into."
As far as outward appearances go, we shall be impeccably chaperoned.
By whom?
By the redoubtable Mrs. Watson herself. I shall ask her to stay on as housekeeper.
Mrs. Watson.
Mm-hmm.
Madam Hatchetface.
My darling, she radiates respectability from every pore.
When do I report for her?
So this is the swindle. So she's going to be able to come to his house without anybody thinking anything weird's going on, because he has a housekeeper lady, this old hatchet face, who is going to be there. And so nobody's going to think anything untoward is happening because old hatchet face is going to be there.
Saturday. Call when you're ready. I'll have Hastings drive into town and pick you up.
Well, here's to the book.
And, to other things.
Mr. Cunningham, I brought you some nice hot tea. Oh, come now. You must have something. Oh, look, I know how you feel. Everyone knew. It was a real love match, you and that wonderful lady, rest her soul. But would Julia Cunningham want you to despair like this?
Thank you, Mrs. Watson. What would I do without you? Good evening, Silas. Oh, Dr. Pearson.
You want to fetch me a cup of that tea, Miss Watson?
Yes, Doctor.
Thank you. Mrs. Watson says you don't eat. Thought I'd stop by to see if you're all right.
Oh, I'm fine.
I'm worried about you.
Me?
Your marriage was something special, Silas.
Well, every marriage is special.
You and Julia. No two people ever seem to be more close, more content, more in love.
She was everything to me, Doctor. Everything.
In a marriage like yours, when one partner goes, well, sometimes the other one loses all interest in life. Now, don't let it happen to you, Silas.
Oh, I don't care much about anything right now, Doctor.
Get hold of yourself. Don't let your mind wander. Don't shut yourself away. Life must go on. And it can be quite a life for you.
Don't be a little baby. Everybody's wife dies every once in a while. Yo, shout out to Jason Scholl. Sent in $5. He said, this is the digital equivalent of a birthday card from Grandma. Happy birthday and God bless. God bless you too, Jason. Thank you so much, Graham.
She came into all her money last year.
You know, I'd give every penny to bring her back.
Yeah.
Sure you would.
You would.
Right.
That's what worries me.
What are you saying, Doctor?
Julia was very much taken with the idea of being able to communicate with the dead.
It was a very sincere belief.
I'm sure you discussed it. Even decided that in the event one of you died, there'd be an attempt at communication from beyond the grave.
Doctor, this is a very personal and private matter between Julia and me.
I notice you say is instead of was.
I'd rather we don't discuss it.
In those final feverish moments, she talked about it. She said...
I know what she said.
She said her spirit would always be in her room.
Doctor, why do you insist on...
Because it's hokum. Sane, sensible people know these things simply can't happen, period.
Well, don't you worry about it.
I worry because in this world there are all sorts of unscrupulous confidence operators who prey upon vulnerable people.
Yeah, you're talking to one right now.
Like
dude.
you.
Well, I can take care of myself.
Your tray, Dr. Pearson.
Oh. Well, one thing's in your favor. Mrs. Watson staying on, and she's the most level-headed person I know. Mrs. Watson, can I depend on you to keep Mr. Cunningham here out of trouble?
Don't forget, make your guesses, dude. The earlier the guesses, the better they work out.
Yes, Doctor, you can depend on it. And you can depend on me.
Mr. Cunningham,
I've got a beat on them now. Oh, darn, I missed him again. Oh, well, it's too nice a day to hit anything anyhow. I just feel like making some noise in the woods.
Mr. Cunningham.
What is it?
Killing small animals just doesn't hit the same now that Julia's gone.
I don't know. I gotta talk to you. I mean, I don't know what...
Why don't you start at the beginning, Hastings?
Yes, sir. Look, you know what's just happened to me, Mr. Cunningham?
No. What happened?
Well, I've been fired.
Fired? Now, how could you be fired?
That's what I can't figure.
Well, who in the world could have fired you, Hastings?
Old Lady Iron Pants. I mean, Mrs. Watson.
Well, why?
Old Lady Iron Pants? Is that what he just called her? Old Lady Iron Pants. Okay. Yo, shouts out to Alan. Holy mackerel, dude. He sends in $50. Thank you so much, Alan. He says, happy birthday. Many years. Blessed Feast of the Apostles. Porphyrios from California. Thank you so much, Porphyrios. I really appreciate that so much. Thank you, brother. God bless you, and I really appreciate the support. And I appreciate you hanging out with us and watching our old-time radio shows.
You know, she comes up to me and she says, Hastings, you're finished. Here's your money. Get out of here. Just like that.
Well, I don't understand why.
Well, she figures with Mrs.
So you think that he's going to talk to Julia. Oh, you think that the girl, Marilyn, his little side piece, you think she's going to, like, con him into thinking he's talking to Julia? Okay. Yeah, that's a good one. What's up, Jeremy? Good to see you, brother. Thank you so much. God bless you, bro. Really appreciate that.
Cunningham passed away. She can rule the roost, you know what I mean? She's always had it in for me anyhow.
Why, Hastings?
I guess I'd pop off about her.
Pop off? How?
I may have called her a fat hag, but you know, I mean, she takes those things too personal. And if you guys had just got here, check this out, dude. My brother got me a Exposed and Powerfulized mug, dude. So cool, so cool.
Only kidding, but it was about sex.
Sex? Oh, come on now, Hastings.
Please tell me it's not going to be another one of these episodes.
Why would anyone talk that way with Mrs. Watson? Why, she must be at least,
Yeah? How old do you think she is?
well, late 50s, even 60, maybe over.
Next time, take a good look. She ain't even 40 yet. And she's been a widow 18 years.
Well, I'm sure we can adjust the matter.
Well, I told her...
So, 40 years old, widow, 18 years. So she's been a widow since she was, what, 22? Widow since 22, right? Is my math wrong on that one? That would be pretty crazy if she was a widow at 22.
Go soak ahead, I told
Foreshadowing.
her. Mr. Cunningham hired me. Therefore, only Mr. Cunningham can fire me. Is that right?
Yes, Hastings. That's right. Now, you go back to the garage. You'll have to go to the city this afternoon.
If I'm to perform my duties in a satisfactory manner, I must have the right to hire and fire Mr. Cunningham.
Yes, of course, Mrs. Watson. It's just that Hastings has been with us for such a long time.
I dismissed him for good cause. He's a thief.
A thief?
I found out. He's been getting together with some of the service places in town. We've been paying bills for repairs that were never made, for gasoline that we never bought.
Oh? Are you sure?
I'm positive. The sooner he's off the premises, the better for all concerned.
Well, it's just that I would want him to drive into the city this afternoon.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I'm expecting a call from Mrs. Ralston.
Marilyn Ralston, of course. She called while you were out shooting.
Oh? Did she say what time she wants to be picked up? If we fire Hastings, I'll drive in myself.
Well, that won't be necessary, Mr. Cunningham.
What do you mean?
She isn't coming out this afternoon.
Oh, something the matter?
Or any afternoon, for that matter.
Well, why?
Damn.
Did she suddenly change her mind?
No. But I told her that you had changed yours.
What are you
Hatchetface getting a little bit big for her britches here.
talking about, Mrs. Watson? I never told you I changed
It wasn't necessary for you to tell me, sir. I acted in your best interests.
Mrs. Watson, I'm very capable of determining my best interests. And furthermore...
Yes, Mr. Cunningham. What are you staring at?
That bracelet.
Yes, this bracelet.
How dare you, Mrs. Watson? That was my wife's bracelet.
I know.
Well, what right do you have
She
to wear...
told me I could have it. She whispered it to me.
Well, that's a lie.
The day she died.
It isn't true.
The day she died of, what did the good Dr. Pearson say? An infection? Nobody questioned dear Dr. Pearson's diagnosis. How fortunate he signed the death certificate without questioning it himself.
Now, you couldn't prove anything.
Of course not. I couldn't prove anything, but... Now, if they were to exhume the body and perform certain tests...
Ah, you're putting the squeeze on me, are ya?
But they would never do it. Unless someone suggested it strongly. And as of right now, I don't plan to suggest it.
Imagine getting blackmailed by someone they call Hatchetface. Have some self-respect, dude.
Well, there you are. You get what you consider to be the perfect setup for the perfect murder. You get rid of a woman who is a thorn in your side, only to discover you've just acquired one who could be a rope around your neck. The rope either gets tightened or loosened when I return shortly with Act 2.
Shouts out to the real John Connor, dude. Thank you so much, bro. He sent in $10 and he says, many years. God bless you, John. Love you, bro. Thanks for hanging out with us and thanks for supporting the show. It really means a lot. Thank you, bro.
On her deathbed, Julia Cunningham promised her husband Silas she would communicate with him from the other world. However, it now develops that Silas may have more trouble than he can handle in this world. It seems that Mrs. Watson, the faithful housekeeper, has discovered that Silas had actually hastened Julia's exit from what is sometimes described as this vale of tears.
Mrs. Watson, what makes you think I would have something to fear from an autopsy?
Isn't it obvious?
Isn't what obvious?
The situation we find ourselves in. Now, if you didn't fear an autopsy, this bracelet would be off my arm, you'd fire me on the spot, and I would be out on my ear. Now, I know.
Just what do you know?
I know I was right about the bottle of poison.
What bottle of poison?
Oh, come, sir. It was in your room. I made a few discreet inquiries. I learned from a doctor that small, steady doses could produce symptoms which might appear to indicate an intestinal infection, and it would be treated as such until suddenly the patient would die. Incidentally, that doctor was not Dr. Pearson.
And, just how would I be implicated?
Well, if I were to voice my suspicions strenuously enough, and if the coroner should find poison...
Oh, I see. Isn't it your duty as a reputable citizen to, report this?
Well, yes, it is.
Why haven't you done so?
Well, I could set in motion a chain of events that could place you on a scaffold or in a prison for life. And I asked myself, now, what would be in all this for me?
Well, the satisfaction that you had performed your duty as a responsible citizen of a democracy.
Oh, I've been doing that all my life, and I have very little to show for it. And so I said to myself, Vera? I'll wager you didn't know my first name was Vera.
Now, to be honest...
Yo, not gonna lie, that's a good name, dude. How come nobody's named Vera anymore? That's a beautiful name.
Honest, I didn't even know you had a first name.
That's true. To you, I've always been the invisible Mrs. Watson. And so, for the first time in my life...
No, actually, to me, you've always been Hatchet Face.
Something different, unusual, unprecedented.
And what was that?
For once, I thought about me, my own welfare. You see, Mr. Cunningham, you had committed the perfect crime.
Well, how? You seem to have detected it.
Oh, the key element. Dr. Pearson. Old, fumbling, superannuated Dr. Pearson.
Well, he's not all that incompetent.
Oh, no. He's merely obsolete. And you counted on that. You counted on him accepting your wife's death as a purely natural event and getting a death certificate without an autopsy.
Well, Mrs. Watson, now what? I assume you intend to blackmail me.
Well, that's a harsh word.
How much money do you want?
Oh, I don't want any money.
You don't want any money?
No.
Well, then what do you want?
I want you.
Damn.
You want me?
Yes.
Oh, hell nah, dude.
What does that mean?
What do you think it means?
Moldy, for real? Your first girlfriend's name was Vera? That's dope, dude. I've never met a Vera in my entire life. Honestly, like, that's like one of those old school names that I never see anymore. It's such a good name.
I want to be Mrs. Silas Cunningham.
Yo, that is so twisted, bro. No. Man, that is like a shotgun wedding all twisted around, dude.
Would you mind saying that again?
I think you heard it.
Yes, I heard it.
Bro, I wouldn't touch you with a 5-foot pole, woman.
Believe it.
You know, people like you...
Yo, I worked with a lady named Gertrude. She was 80-something years old. She was in her 80s. She was a waitress with me at an old folks' home. She was older than many of the clients, you know, many of the residents who lived at the elderly home. And she was freaking smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day. I would sit out there with her on smoke breaks, and I'd be like, Gertie, you are literally like an inspiration to every smoker everywhere. You're an 80-year-old woman. She's all like skinny and scrawny, but she worked like a freaking horse, dude. And like just constantly chain smoking. I was like, dude, this girl is a badass, man. Like, you know she's old because her name was Gertrude, like Gertie. We would call her Gertie. She was awesome, dude. She was mad cool, but yeah, it's crazy. She'd be like, my freaking daughter, I got a 40-year-old daughter. She's an alcoholic. I got to work to pay off her bills. Like, Like, Gertie's the kind of name that if you name your daughter Gertrude, like, you just think she's going to come out of the womb looking 60, you know?
Are completely unaware of people like me as human beings. Our mission in life is to serve, to be useful, to cater to all your creature concerns. But I have feelings, I have desires, emotions, yearnings.
Well,
I'm only 3 years older than you are. That's young enough. There's still
Damn.
time enough for me to enjoy a rich, exciting life.
Yeah, with someone else, not with me. Hell no.
I've heard of shotgun weddings, but
Why turn you over to the police? I have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Finally, Vera Watson, you too can become somebody. Nobody's maid, nobody's servant. Cross the line.
you know, I wish I could say I admire you.
Oh, well, we'll
I wish I could say you were an attractive woman, but I can't.
let a year go by, a decent interval, and then we'll announce our engagement.
I can assure you, Mrs. Watson, you're hardly my type.
Perhaps. But you're mine, and after a while, I'll become yours.
You think so?
Oh,
You'll learn to live with it.
you'll come to value me when you know me better. Oh, by the way.
Yes?
Unlike so many women in love, Mr.
Thank you so
Cunningham,
much.
I'm not blind. For example, I see how you've been glancing at your shotgun.
Oh, have I been doing that?
Have I been doing that? Oh, silly me.
I wouldn't recommend anything hasty, sir. You see, I've written a letter to my sister. It's to be opened in the event of my death.
Damn, Vera got the dead man switch. Let's go, dude. All right. Okay, Vera, I see you.
Need I say more?
Shit.
No. I think you've said quite enough.
Okay. Okay, Vera. Big brain Vera.
Why? Oh, must have been...
Now we got ghosts coming in. What's going on, dude?
Silas? Silas?
Who is that?
Silas?
Julia.
I said I'd come back to our room.
Julia.
Silas. Darling, why did you kill me?
Julia, I didn't.
My darling, you mustn't lie to me.
But Julia.
I've come from such a long way. Don't lie to me.
Julia.
The ghost bridge takes forever and the traffic is awful.
Please.
Why did you kill me?
Julia, I didn't.
Yo, what's up, R.I.P.? Good to see you, brother. Thank you so much. God bless you. Really appreciate that, homeboy. Thank you so much.
Oh, Silas, it was for nothing.
Julia, I didn't mean to. I must have been crazy.
It was for nothing.
You're gonna lie to a ghost, bro? I'm pretty sure she already knows. I don't even know why she's asking him. Why'd you kill? You know why. You're dead. You're a ghost. You know everything now, right?
Well, you'll be better off.
Isn't that how it works? I hope it's how it works, dude. I would really love to know what happened with the whole Epstein thing. I hope when I'm a ghost, I freaking know everything.
With her? Will you kill her too?
Julia, please, will you listen to me?
Will you kill her?
Julia, I didn't know what I was doing.
Silas, you'll have no
Imagine we get to heaven and we're still as freaking clueless as we are now. That would be a bummer.
rest, no peace until you kill her too.
Julia, please. Julia,
Mr.
I
Cunningham.
didn't mean to kill you, Julia.
Be quiet.
I didn't mean it, Julia.
Shut up.
Shut up, sir.
Oh, she actually said shut up, dude. Get the hell out of here. I was joking, dude. She actually said shut up. Shut your mouth. Stop talking to the wall.
What are you doing in here? What did you slap me for?
It's a good thing none of the servants sleep on this side of the house. You were having a nightmare.
No, she was here. Julia was here. I heard her.
Snap out of it.
You don't understand.
Those aren't the normal kind of slaps in these old shows. That was
You understand?
that was a bit out of the mold, you know.
You were screaming that you murdered her. All we need is for someone to hear that.
But it was so real.
How about the name Bertha, dude? Like, I heard somebody explain that Bertha, as it's pronounced by Americans, is actually Bertha. And, like, Bertha, that sounds like a pretty name, right? That's a pretty girl name. But, like, Bertha is so ugly, you know? So, like, Gertrude is German, and it means strong spear. Well, you know what's funny is my name is Gerald, and that's German for spear fisherman. So that's kind of interesting that Gertrude means strong spear. That checks out because Gerald means spear fisherman or something to that effect, which I've never what do you call it? I never have fished with a spear before, but it's good to know that I have that innate ability.
Look, you've got to get hold of yourself, because if you don't, we're going to have a problem.
Yes, you're right.
Well, at least you're beginning to see how much you need a woman like me. You must keep your sanity. And I can help you do it.
Now, listen,
No,
please.
not now. Now, you
What are we talking about here?
take this sleeping pill and get yourself some rest.
Doctor, I'm fine. I'm just fine.
But you don't go anywhere. You don't do anything.
Well, I don't care to.
Silas.
That's because I'm red pilled, dude. I'm major red pilled. I broke out the Matrix. I'm on freaking Reddit all day, dude.
You've
I'm an incel. Leave me alone.
lost your color. You look thinner.
Hardcore.
You've got to develop an interest in life once again.
I'll be all right.
Silas, you're not getting all twisted up in that occult business, are you? You're not getting visits, I hope.
Doctor, I loved my wife very much. And I still haven't recovered from the shock of having lost her. And I wish that everyone would let me alone.
All right, Silas. I'll leave you some vitamins.
Oh, Mr. Cunningham. Oh, good morning, Dr. Pearson.
Good morning, Miss Watson.
Crispy, it's the opposite, actually. You got that mixed
Our
up.
friend here looks a bit peaked. Hasn't been eating much, I bet.
No, but I'm on my way to town to buy some things to tempt his appetite.
I'll give you a lift.
Oh, thank you. I just have to stop by the kitchen to leave some instructions.
I'll see you outside in a couple of minutes. You know, Silas, something's different about that woman.
Different?
No.
In what way?
Well, for one thing, she looks much younger. For another, she's not too bad looking.
She got her groove back.
I hadn't noticed.
Something's come over her. Now, what do you suppose it could be?
She's got a bunch of self-confidence now that she's my woman because she's forced me into a very discreet and disgusting relationship with her.
Haven't the faintest idea.
Marilyn, come on, dude. What are you doing? You got to stick with the program. I'm not going to explain the whole story to you. You have to watch the whole episode. How could you do this to me? It's my birthday. Well, what matters more, your family or some random stranger on the internet watching old radio shows? I think you need to get your priorities straight.
Hello?
Hello? Is Mrs. Watson there, please?
No, I'm sorry. She's out.
Oh. Well, will she be back soon?
Well, it's hard to say. She's downtown shopping.
Could you take a message for her?
Yes?
I'm her sister Emma. It's about the letter.
A letter?
A couple of weeks ago, she gave me a letter, and she said I was to open it only in case she'll know which letter I mean.
Yes.
Well, tell her the letter's gone.
Oh?
I put it in a wooden box.
Oh, we're so back, boys. We're so back. The letter's gone. Marilyn, since you just showed up, the dude, he was talking to his side piece. They decide, okay, we're going to go back to my house, and nobody's going to think anything's weird, even though my wife just died, that I got this young girl hanging out with me every day at my mansion that's paid for by my ex-wife, who is now dead because she was rich, right? He's like, we got this old housekeeper lady. She's going to be there, so nobody's going to think anything untoward is going on because she's very highly esteemed in the community. Well, the housekeeper then blackmails this guy because she says, I know you killed your wife, so you got to be my side piece now, and you can't kill me because I wrote a letter to my sister to open in the event of my death. Now the sister's calling and saying the letter is missing, so we are so back.
Some of my things, and we had a fire in the house, and everything's been destroyed.
Oh, I see.
So, I don't have the letter anymore. And if it was very important, she'd better send me another one. Would you tell her that?
Yes, certainly.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Oh, this girl is so dead.
Good evening, Mrs. Watson.
Oh, good evening.
How's he going to do it? All right, guesses in the chat. How's he going to do it? How's he going to kill old Miss Hatchetface? With the shotgun, with the rope in the kitchen? Was it the butler in the observatory with the cane? Let's get guesses in the chat before we go any further. How's he going to do it? We're assuming he's going to do it, right? So how? Let's hear it. Be brave. Take a risk. Guess with a ginger chew. That is a terrible guess. I said be brave, not stupid. Death by ghost dog. Stop bringing the ghost dog back, dude. It's not always the ghost dog with a hammer. See, that's a real guess. Anyone fancy a game of Clue? Candlestick in the pantry. Yes, I'm thinking that's probably a good guess.
Mr. Cunningham.
Is this how you spend your evenings, Mrs. Watson?
Push her down the stairs.
Knitting,
Okay.
reading, listening to music.
I've often wondered what you did with your time.
That's not true. I don't imagine you ever gave me a second
It's always Colonel Mustard.
thought.
Well, for better or worse. Do you know what I like to do on a lovely night like this?
No.
Go out in a boat.
Well, why don't you?
Well, I never cared to go out alone.
Are you asking me to go with you?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Well, it's part of my courtship, Mrs. Watson.
You are a remarkable man, Mr. Cunningham.
And you are a remarkable woman. You know, actually, you were right the other night. You're the woman I need.
Daniel says he's going to drown her.
The
Good
woman
guess.
who can
Sink or
hold me in
swim.
balance.
I think Ghost is also taking the drowning guess.
Vera.
Vera?
Yes, Vera. You know, I have the feeling that I'm falling in love with you, Vera.
Mr. Cunningham.
My name is Silas.
Silas.
Vera, I need you. I need your strength and your good sense.
Well, we'll be very good for each other. You'll see.
Oh, yes. Yes, you'll supply the common sense and I'll supply the romance.
Smooth.
Now, how about that boat ride?
Oh, I'm very happy. Oh, Silas, life is so unpredictable, isn't it?
Yes, that's the one thing you can say for sure.
Yo, shouts out Slowboy Whiteboard sends in $10, says happy birthday. Thank you, Slowboy. Really appreciate you, sister. Thank you so much. Long time supporter, long time homie, long time frickin' just chat hanger outer, man. Slowboy is one of the OG Jay Dyer live chat crew. Same with Crispy Johnson. We got the OGs up in the house. Thank you so much.
Months ago, who would believe that you and I would be drifting along out here, close
I think that's a pretty good guess there, Ghost.
together?
You know, it's getting a bit late.
Oh, do we have to go back in now?
Well, we better. If the breeze is freshening, we may be in for a gale. You wouldn't want to be blown out to sea, would you?
Oh, no. Well, we must do this more often. Silas.
Yes.
Son, where are we headed? I mean, we're not going toward shore.
That's right.
But you said
What did I say?
that it was time to go home.
I'm going home.
Silas,
What am I saying? What I'm saying is there's no one within miles, and this should be far enough.
Far enough for what?
Well, you see, you took the boat out tonight all by yourself. And I guess you fell overboard.
Silas!
And here you go.
No, you must have forgotten my letter to my sister. Don't! Silas! I can't sleep!
Yes, I know.
I can't help! Silas!
Oh, I forgot to tell you. You had a phone call from your sister.
All right, call up Marilyn. We're so back, boys.
Marilyn, please. Speak gently of her. She's gone. You see, she had an accident last week. She went out in a boat.
So, Slowboy, that's what is confusing about this, because the first killing in this episode was not a pushing off the boat. It was a poisoning. Julia, his wife, died from being poisoned. At least that's what Hatchetface said. The fact that we heard somebody getting pushed off the boat in the beginning, I believe, was a flash forward of him killing Vera. So that kind of threw me off, too. Like, I thought that he had done it twice. He hadn't. As far as I'm aware, that is That's why the boat thing was already kind of a giveaway, but I just was counting on y'all not actually hearing it. No, Marilyn, I didn't say you won the guess. The character, his side piece, her name is Marilyn. I was talking about the fictional Marilyn, not you. It's not always about you, okay? Gosh, typical
Drowned.
woman.
It was a terrible thing.
Why did you instruct her to tell me to forget all about you?
Darling, I can explain everything.
Well, it had better be a fantastic explanation.
Still want to see me?
Well, I shouldn't.
But
How long will it take you to get here?
give me an hour.
Hurry, darling.
Sure thing.
Well,
What?
looks as if that poor girl's going to get stood up again.
Well, who are you?
Wouldn't be a good idea for the two of you to be seen together.
Now, wait just 1 minute. What are you doing here? Who are you?
How do you do, sir? I'm your new housekeeper.
Now, see here.
Let's cut this nonsense. I'm your new housekeeper for a very good reason. My name is Emma.
Emma?
You remember? Emma? Vera Watson's sister.
Oh.
Oh.
And the reason I'm your new housekeeper is because I found the letter.
Damn, dude. So the plot thickens. Okay.
First, Julia cramped his style. Goodbye, Julia. Then Vera Watson had him cornered. Goodbye, Vera. Now, here comes Emma. It never rains, it pours. What are we going to do about Emma? This will be the exclusive business of Act 3.
I say push her off a boat. Let's go for the twofer.
When I return shortly.
Find that letter. Dispatch with Emma. This dude is just leaving a trail of bodies, just trying to get to his honey Marilyn. Dude, it's like it's so bad. He's got to kill 3 different ladies.
How does Silas Cunningham keep track of all his women? They all fall madly in love with him. They all want him. How does he manage them? Well, some of them have accidents.
Story of my life, bro.
For example, his wife died of a stomachache. His housekeeper drowned. It seems she went out in the boat by...
That's such a funny way to put it. His wife died of a tummy ache. Hashtag tummy ache survivor, dude.
herself and fell overboard. Or anyhow, that's what the sheriff thinks. Now, the latest woman who has entered his life is Emma.
That's right. Emma.
Yes, I spoke to you on the telephone.
That's right. And I told you about the letter.
Uh-huh. What are you doing here?
I didn't think there was anything to that letter.
Well, there isn't.
Come on.
Silas. Silas. And I read that my poor sister... Well,
Tell me this, Emma. Are you also going to try to blackmail him into a relationship with your sister's beau? I mean, is that where this is going? Because that would be pretty creepy.
Actually, she's my stepsister. Drowned.
Well, you know, she shouldn't have gone out in that boat alone.
Oh, she didn't go out in the boat alone, Silas. You went out in the boat with her. What did you do? Throw her overboard?
Now, you can't prove that.
I don't have to prove that. I still know about the other thing.
All right, let's get this over with, huh? How much do you want?
Ooh. You don't catch on at all, Silas.
What do you mean?
I think you're kind of cute.
Come on.
Oh.
Good.
Look, once is believable, but twice? Come on. This guy has to be the most suave, debonair-looking mother trucker in the whole world. If all these girls are going to turn down massive amounts of cash just to get some alone time with them, come on now.
You're obviously an intelligent woman. Why?
Press X to doubt.
Yeah. Why don't we make a settlement?
What did you have in mind?
Well,
Before you tell me, let me tell you what I had in mind. I can marry you, then sue you for divorce and strip you clean.
you know, you drive a hard bargain.
You'd have been better off with Vera.
I'd have been better off with Julia.
Yeah, I think he learned his lesson, boys. You probably shouldn't kill your wife.
Yes. Yes?
Silas, I'm here.
Oh, no, go away, go away.
Silas, you really screwed this one up royally, Silas. You always were a fool, a bumbling fool.
It's Julia, darling. It's me, Julia.
I know, Julia, you're the only freaking ghost that bothers me at 4 in the morning. You're dead and I still can't get a decent night's rest.
What?
I know.
Julia, please, what do you want of me? What do you want?
Silas, darling.
What do you want?
I'm keeping our promise. We will not be parted by death.
I killed you.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, Julia, Julia.
Poor, foolish Silas.
Oh, Julia.
Love is immortal, invincible. Nothing can destroy love. Love lives forever.
Oh, Julia, I was so stupid. I don't know what happened to me. It just keeps getting worse and worse for me.
I know. You had to kill poor Mrs. Watson.
Yes, and now I'll have to kill this horrible woman, Miss Emma.
Yes, you must kill her before she destroys you.
But how,
See, now it's really getting like Macbeth, dude. Now it's straight up rolling up in
oh,
there.
how can I kill her, Julia? How?
Yo, what up, KF? Thank you so much, sister. So good to see you. What's up? What's up?
It's so simple. Think.
How?
Think.
Tell me, Julia. Please tell me.
The poison.
The poison.
But
Hide the bottle in her room and take a little bit yourself every day, just as you did with me.
But Julia.
Excuse me. Say what now? I don't know if I would take that advice, Silas. I think that the ghost of the wife you poisoned to death telling you to drink the poison you gave her is probably not the best idea.
You died.
Just a hunch.
You stop in time. Call the doctor. Complain. Tell him you think you're being poisoned. They'll discover the bottle in her room.
Oh, Julia, please don't think.
Okay, that's a pretty good plan. I'm not gonna lie, but it's also a rookie mistake. You definitely should not be following the advice of the ghost that you murdered.
She was trying to poison me.
Yes, darling. You see how simple it is?
But why would she want to poison me?
Why did Mrs. Watson want to poison me?
Mrs. Watson?
Of course, it was Mrs. Watson. Don't you see?
What? It was Mrs. Oh, wait. What? So she's saying that Vera poisoned Julia. Then why the hell was Julia's ghost saying to Silas, "Why did you kill me?" How does that make any sense? That doesn't make any sense at all. Well, so she was just like lying to him? She was ghostly lying?
Emma was...
Even after they're dead, these ladies can't quit lying.
finishing the job her sister started. I'm dead. Now they find poison in your system. The bottle in her room.
Oh, Julia, please. My darling, Julia.
And why would Silas then think that he killed her if he didn't? Did I hear that wrong? Was she saying that no, Vera actually was the one is his guilt and the other is a real ghost? She's gaslighting. Yeah, they're all gaslight. I don't even know what to believe anymore. I'm pretty sure she's saying that Vera was the one that killed her. But that just makes no sense. So I feel like she's just lying to him.
Please, my beloved Julia.
I don't know what
Julia.
What's going on in here?
Julia.
Hey, snap out of it. You're having a bad dream.
No, that was not a dream.
Okay, have it your way.
Why don't you humor me? I saw her. She was right here.
Oh, sure.
She's keeping her promise.
Her promise?
Yes, she said she'd come back, and she told me how I could...
So the story thus far is the main character Silas, okay? It starts off and he's got a wife named Julia who's into the occult. And she says that no matter what, their love is going to endure forever. Even if she dies, she's going to come back to haunt him and nag him all the days of his life. Because she's like Aleister Crowley level, super magus, occultic witch lady, right? He decides, I'm going to kill my wife because I got this side piece named Marilyn I want to get jiggy with. So he decides he's going to slowly poison his wife to death so that it looks like she died from a tummy ache. And the family doctor is this like bumbling old man who's like 2 years away from retirement. So he's relying on this bumbling old fool of a doctor to not do an autopsy and realize that she was poisoned. So he kills her. She dies. He's talking with his girlfriend, Marilyn. He's like, yo, I'm going to write a book about the occult and do it in honor of my dead wife. I'm going to pretend like I'm this bereaved husband, even though I killed her. And you can come and live with me at my mansion because his wife was rich. And so obviously he inherits all of her money. But we don't want anybody to think that I'm like, you know, as soon as she's not even cold in the ground, I'm already running around with this girl, Marilyn. So it's okay for you to move in with me, though, because we have this old housekeeper who's been with us for years, and everybody knows she's like the paragon of virtue or whatever. And she'll be there with us every day, so nobody's going to think anything of it. So then they go to the house, or I should say he goes to the house, and the old housekeeper's like, no, this girl, Marilyn, is not coming around. I know you killed your wife, and I'm going to blackmail you. You're going to have to be my side piece now. I'm sick of being a housekeeper. I want to be yours because this guy Silas apparently is just like the world's biggest playboy. All these girls want him. And so while she's explaining to Silas her blackmail scheme, he's looking at the shotgun like, I could just blow her head off right now. She goes, you better not do that. I wrote a letter to my sister to be opened in the case of my death. I got you hook, line, and sinker. There's nothing you can do about it. So they're stuck doing this little thing for a while. One day when the housekeeper's out, the phone rings, he picks it up, and it's her sister. And she goes, hey, let my sister know that the letter that she wrote me, she'll know what letter I'm talking about. There was a house fire, and I lost the letter. So he realizes, oh shit, the letter's gone. I can kill the housekeeper. He kills the housekeeper by shoving her off a boat. He thinks I'm in the clear. He calls up his side piece, Marilyn. He's like, yo, let's go hang out. Then right before he gets to hang out with her, the sister shows up. She found the letter, and now she's going to blackmail him because she wants to be his side piece. So now it's just like this whole insane thing, and throughout the entirety of the story, the ghostly wife of his, or the ghost of his wife is haunting him, and now she's telling him to drink poison and frame Emma, the sister of the housekeeper. Does that sum it up? I'm sorry, I tried my best here. How romantic. Yes, Blue Skittle. A story as old as time, really. You know, just the best sort of, you know, we've heard it all before. Happy birthday. Thank you, Jeremiah. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, Blue Skittle. Oh, boy, is this one from CBS Radio Mystery Theater? It is. It very much is. Kind of like Arnold's housekeeper. Yeah, exactly. This is basically the story of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Like, she told me. It's wonderful.
Oh, this is terrific. Keep it up.
Keep what up?
Oh, what you're doing now?
Huh?
And after we get married, I can have you put away in the nut house.
No. She was right here. You can laugh all you like, but she was here.
Oh, sure she was. And she was wearing a white dress with blue shoes and a green hat, and there were little men 7 inches tall with heads like pancakes.
Shut up.
Don't you make fun of my ghost wife.
What?
And get out of here. Don't you dare insult the memory of my wife.
You better be careful how you talk to me, Silas.
Why?
You know what I can do.
Yes, but that's all you can do.
Oh, I can put you on a scaffold.
You do that, and you won't get 1 single cent.
You're bluffing.
Am I? Call it.
Silas, honey, we're stuck with each other. Why not make the best of it? Hmm?
We may be stuck, my dear, but not for long.
Because I'm going to drink this poison. I've got the perfect plan. I'm going to poison myself. Brilliant, bro.
Good morning, Silas.
Good morning.
I hope you feel better today.
I don't.
Breakfast?
No, just coffee.
You haven't hardly eaten a thing for the last 3 days. You got me worried.
Worried?
Yeah, you're my meal ticket. I don't want anything to go wrong with you. Besides, as I said the first day I met you, you're cute.
I don't think I'll have any more coffee either.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
But it has to be something.
Well, I have these pains.
What kind of pains?
I don't know. Just pains.
Where?
Everywhere.
Hashtag tummy ache survivor, dude. I'm telling you, nobody knows the pain I endure. Nobody understands the pain of being a hashtag tummy ache survivor.
Me to call a doctor?
No, not yet.
Not yet? What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for just exactly the right time.
See,
what do you mean by...
This makes no sense. The ghost basically tells him, yo, drink the poison, but like wait so that way they can find the poison in your system. But as soon as he drinks it, it's in his system. So why sit around and wait for it to take effect? Drink that poison, call the doctor, ring-a-ling, you know, and you're good. He's going to sit around letting himself get worse and worse.
Just exactly the right time.
There's an exactly right time for everything. Now, I better go upstairs and lie down.
Can you manage?
No,
I don't get the whole right time thing. It's a right time. The effect of the poison is already working.
I can manage. I can manage everything.
Yeah, that's the point. The ghost told him, drink the poison and then tell them that she's poisoning you. Then you can pin your wife's death on Emma and on Vera, and it's a perfect, you'll get away with it.
Dr. Pearson?
Doctor, this is Emma. Mr. Cunningham's housekeeper.
What is it, Emma?
Dr. Pearson, Mr. Cunningham's been sick the past 4 or 5 days.
Sick? What do you mean?
Well, he can't eat. He has pains. Looks kind of feverish to me.
Why didn't he call me?
I said to him, call the doctor. But he said he wanted to wait.
Wait for what?
Well, he said he wanted to wait for just exactly the right time.
I'll be right there.
Julia, why does it hurt so much now? This is only
Because you drank poison, my guy.
the 4th day after taking the poison. You needed 10. Oh, is it supposed to be this bad? Julia, please. Please come here and talk to me. I'm going to call Dr. Pearson now. I better not wait any longer. Oh, I better call. Maybe my system is different. I only took a little bit. Julia, please. Where are you?
I'm here, Silence.
What is Hello Listener, y'all? Y'all seem to know about what Jason's talking about. What's Hello Listener? I never heard of this before.
Here.
Is this how it was with you?
Yes, darling.
His ghost wife pretty much is killing him because she's the one who's like, oh, I got this great idea. Drink that poison, dude. Like, straight up. So, yeah, Julia is definitely getting her revenge here.
Can't stand it.
Neither could I. That's why I let go.
Let go.
Yes, darling. Let go.
Yeah, just give up. Just die.
Can't take it anymore.
I know.
Oh, okay, it's Tony's music? Nice, dude. That's pretty sick. Yeah, I'm familiar with Tony and Ortho Thugs, but I didn't know, I haven't been, like, keeping super close tabs on Ortho Thugs. And, what the hell did I just click? Referral link? No, get out of here. Cherry, don't know Tony. I know Tony. I've watched that first episode of Ortho Thugs. It's awesome. I've been watching a lot of clips. They've been posted, like I saw the Tucker Carlson thing, so I'm hip, okay? I'm hip with the Ortho Thugs. I just didn't know that I'm not following Tony super closely, so I didn't know he's got music, so I'll definitely check that out.
Oh, don't keep fighting it.
But I have to hold out until Pearson gets here.
He can't save you, darling. No one, nothing can save you now.
Julia,
Oh, come with me, darling.
Where?
It won't hurt you anymore.
To hell. Come with me.
Here, hold my hand. Now, come, sit up.
I don't have the strength.
You do. See? And now, walk with me.
Oh, Julia, I can't stand the pain.
Oh, just a few more steps, darling. A few more steps. That's it.
I just said I was watching Ortho Thugs. I just haven't seen every single episode. I don't even know how many they've done. I watched the first one. I didn't watch the second one. Isn't there only 2 right now? What in the frick-a-frack? I was there. I was in the live chat with y'all. I don't know what y'all talking about. Listen, okay, I'm just so famous. I don't have time to be watching other people's stuff because I'm just so famous and just got too much clout. I lose clout if I watch other people's stuff, you know what I mean? Do something good for once, and you're like, damn, y'all are turning on me so fast. I like the Ortho Thugs. Jim Bob's my homeboy, all right? I love Jim Bob. I don't know who this Tony guy is, but if Jim Bob says he's cool, then he's cool, all right? And I know him, and I'm hip.
Get away from that window, you fool!
Now, let go, darling.
You know what? Stream's canceled. Everybody, stream's canceled. Oh, damn. Episode 4? Okay, yeah, I'm hella behind, dude. I've been watching clips. I've been seeing the little skits that they're doing.
Well, Emma, it's obvious. What killed him was a skull fracture. He fell out of the window and hit
Oh, yeah, for sure. No, this is for sure definitely what you got in your future.
his head on a rock. Poor Silas. What was he doing near the window, Emma?
I don't know.
Well, did he
Is who polyamory? Am I? Absolutely not.
say anything?
He just called Julia.
Julia. Yes. Well, he simply never got over her death. I suppose he couldn't accept it. Julia.
It was as if
So she just straight up had him walk out a freaking window. She just had this dude jump out of a window. She literally made him poison himself for 5 days and then led him by the hand to toss himself out of a window, dude. That's like some Saint Simeon the Stylite thing, like trying to get him to step off the pole. She just Saint Simeon, my boy.
Well, maybe it's for the best. There was really no living for him without her.
Yeah, Ghost, you definitely, you and Daniel get the 5 gold stars on this episode for sure.
You know that.
Yes, Doctor.
Never knew him even to look at another woman.
Is that right, Doctor?
That's awesome. I thought polyamorous meant you were a little autistic and love shapes or something. They should try that on the Whatever podcast.
A very unusual man.
That's true, Doctor.
He's the kind of exceptional...
Crispy, that's just disgusting, bro. Get your freaking head in the game, bro. All right, have some class, Crispy. You're the one about to get muted, dog.
person you meet so rarely in this world. All of us will be the poorer for his loss.
You can say that again, Doctor. All of us will be the poorer.
Well, you know what they say. De mortuis nil nisi bonum, which means only speak nice things about the dead. And after all, Silas Cunningham paid the price. Ironic, isn't it? So many men envied him his fantastic good looks and his successful way with women. It shows you can have too much of a good thing, but you cannot have too much of Mystery Theater. I'll be back shortly.
Word. Okay, Jason Scholl just sent me one of Tony's songs, so we'll play it on stream. Jason, I can play this on stream, right? It's not like anything super inappropriate. I imagine if it's on YouTube, it's good.
It's all
Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
Perspective. To Dr. Pearson, Silas Cunningham was almost a saint. To Marilyn, he was a lovable rogue. To his wife, Julia, he was a sincere, devoted lover. To Vera, he was a killer. To Emma, he was a fool. Each of us is a combination of so many people. Have you ever tried to figure out your combination? It may unlock some hidden facets in your personality.
Yo, me and Moldy just timed out Crispy at the same time. High five, Moldy. Let's go.
On the Mystery Theater, we deal in
Crispy, don't make me do that, dude. You've been here since the channel started. Come on now.
hidden facets all the time. Try us again.
The sad part is this is not the first time we've had to time him out. Crispy's a lovable rogue, just like our character Silas here.
Cast included Larry Haynes, Evie Juster, Bryna Rayburn, and Guy Sorrell. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Now, a preview of our next tale.
All right, so that was Too Many Women Can Kill You. What did we think, everybody? That was pretty good, right? I listened to that at work the other day, and I was like, dude, this one's pretty funny. I love the way that it just compounds and gets worse and worse, and these girls just keep coming out of nowhere to freaking screw up Silas's life. Pretty freaking hilarious, dude. So let me know what y'all thought about that while I hand out our gold stars here for Daniel and for Ghost. Here you go, Ghost. You get 5 gold stars. Amazing. Ooh, ah. So pretty. And here you go, Daniel. For guessing, for being brave. Y'all took the plunge. Y'all stepped off. Just like our boy Silas stepped off the window. Y'all stepped off and y'all got the gold. They took home the gold, everybody. Golf clap for our boys. Thank you. Good job. Good job. All right. Let's check out this Hello Listener song. Let's get woke with the chat. So we can all get these people off our backs trying to tell me I'm not hip with it. Let's see what Tony got for us. Anime, I'm already disinterested. No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
Baby, don't be absurd. Nationalism's not a bad word. Nationalism. Nationalism. Baby, don't be absurd. Nationalism's not a bad word. Nationalism.
Hang on a second. I'm gonna have to hit the mute. Yeah. So if you're saying that there's an echo, I am hitting the mute when we're listening here. But are you telling me that this is not good for YouTube? That's what I asked before I played this. So is that what y'all are saying, not to play this because it's not good on YouTube? I mean, I'm looking at it. It's on YouTube, so it should be fine, right? Or maybe somebody restreamed this to a burner channel. Okay, I'm gonna thank you guys for saving me here. But that was a bop, dude. That's a bop for sure. I'll listen to it on my off time. Everybody, terms of service. Okay, thank you. Thank you guys for looking out. I don't think anything happened just yet, unless maybe it was the anime or whatever. Or is it something in the song that's about to get spicy? It's the juices. Okay, all right. Gotcha. Small burner account. Gotcha. Thank you guys. Thank y'all for looking out. All right, so we got our next episode rolling up here. But I will say, that's a bop, dude. I like it. I dig it. Let's go to our next episode, the final episode of today, called Time and Again. Let me rewind this here. This one, I enjoyed this episode. I think you guys will enjoy this too. I say, I think it's even better than the one that we just listened to. It's getting kind of late. If we play this episode, this is going to bring us well into 11:30 midnight territory. I got work tomorrow. Oh my god! All right, let's just get to it, dude. Whew! I can play Kneecap. Is that song safe for YouTube? Somebody's going to have to send me the link. Play Kneecap, okay. So link it. Somebody link it. I'll play it. Which, yeah, I should probably save the next radio show for or the next radio episode for the next Hangout stream. We could probably do that within like a day or two or something because I don't think I got anything going on. What day is today? Today is Wednesday. Yeah, I say we'll do another stream Friday and we'll roll with it. Let's double check, make sure I didn't miss any super chats. Holy Nikes, dude. Blue Skittle sent in $50. They say happy day B. Thank you, Blue Skittle. Holy crap, dude. Thank you so much. My goodness. Shouts out to Blue Skittle. Coming in hot with the birthday super chat. You're awesome, Blue Skittle. Thank you so much. Shouts out to you. Long time. What are you saying, John Connor? Long time EPL subscriber. Long time Ewok Army member. Yeah, he goes in hard on the Jays, but the song is dope. I should play the Albert Fish video from Norm. I think I probably shouldn't. I don't know what you're talking about, but I imagine that's probably pretty bad. Kang and I are boys B-Day. We love you, Jerry. Oh, I love you too, bro. Thank you so much. Yeah, somebody link Kneecap so we can wrap up the stream with that. so I can get some Betty by time for work because I'm a little tuckered. I'm a little tuckered out right now. I've been going since early in the AM and I'm sweating. I'm sure you guys can tell it's freaking 80 degrees on this porch right now. Happy birthday. I've got exams to get ready for, but wanted to pop in. Well, good luck on the exams, bro. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thank you so much. I know somebody linked the Tony channel earlier in the chat. I could probably find it just by clicking that link, so let's do that. Here we go. Orthothug. Oh, wait, no, that's the Orthothug's link. Crap. Slowboy, I think. Oh, yeah, Slowboy. Okay, Slowboy linked Kneecap way back when. Alright, let's pull this up and we'll wrap up with this. Alright, I'll share the screen. Let's take it home, boys. Let's take it home.
Down they go. No more. Down they go.
Randy, that's so weird. All my niggas Nazis, dude. What a coincidence.
More migrant homes. More migrant homes. Our homes not yours to take over. No, 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 down they go. No, down they go.
Dude, this is so good, bro. Holy snap, bro. Based as fudge, dude. Thank you, Jason, for letting me know about this. This is really good, dude.
More migrant homes. More migrant homes. I think the chips are down now. The whips are changing up next. Debate to death without one. I'm not gonna take you. Our homes not yours to take over. No, our homes not yours to take over. No, I love my enemies, yes. I love my family more. You're not gonna take what we built. It wasn't made to be yours. Not yours to take over. No, our homes not yours to take over. No, down they go. No, down they go. More migrant homes. More migrant homes.
Dude, that was so freaking good, bro. What the hell? I'm trying to think what that was reminding me of. The like the beat in the background was really reminding me of what the hell is that DJ's name? Kid Koala? Was that it? Kid Koala? Dude, that was rad, bro. That was so rad. I'm gonna have to do a deep dive in that. He's something all right. The cadence, dude. Damn, son. Damn. Marilyn coming in with some astrology shit. What are we going to do with you, Marilyn? Y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with us, and thank you guys for turning me on to that, because that was fire. Until next time, Lil Ewok signing off. We'll come back in a couple of days. Intolerant is amazing. All right, I will check it out. I will check it out, dude. Thank y'all so much. Thank you to all the lurkers, all the live chat homies, all the long-time Ewok Army members, all the supporters, all the patrons, all of y'all. Shouts out. Thank you so much. Thank you all for hanging out with me for my birthday. Thank you, Daniel. And until next time, Lil Ewok signing off. God bless. Peace out. See you guys soon. Later.